Okay, so I was tagged in this like this, the way your video came up after TessicaVision, which means I had to see what it was. It's very interesting, so watch this.
Okay, so something weird happened, and I just want to see if anybody else has felt the same or done the same or whatever. Because somebody said that the reason why, the explanation that I got from somebody was kind of freaked me out a little bit. All right, so you ever do something a little bit out of your routine or something a little bit out of character and you don't know why? And I don't mean like anything bad, but just something different. Okay, so last week, specifically last week, Wednesday, I was getting ready for the day and I was doing my hair. And now I normally part my hair on the right and put my hair to the left. I've done that my whole life. That's always how I parted my hair. I've never done it differently. But that day, Wednesday of last week, just automatically, I parted my hair on the left and put it to the right. And I didn't even notice for a few minutes. And I'm looking in the mirror and I'm just like, wait, what? Why did I just do that? And I switched it back immediately. And I'm just like, okay, that was weird, whatever. Now today, Wednesday, I legit did the same thing. It was like automatic. Like, this is how I normally wear my hair. I parted it on the left and put it to the right, as you can see. And it took me a few minutes to notice it, but I did it with such like gusto. Like, yeah, this is how I wear my hair all the time anyway. And I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like, what the hell? Why am I doing this? And this time I decided to just leave it. But all morning it's been making me feel weird, like off, like not myself. I know it sounds weird, it sounds strange, but it's making me feel uneasy. So I was telling a friend about it, another friend that I met on here, and they said, it's probably your alternate coming through. And I'm like, no, I don't, I don't have alternates. I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, no, not like that. Not like you have like personalities or something, but like, oh, you're parallel universe person, your other you. So your parallel universe you, there's the theory that there are parallel universes and there are alternate universes and there are other versions of you living in them. I mean, we know that we've been seeing things in movies about the multiverse for quite some time now, and that there's a different version of you in each one. And I guess the thought is, when you do something that is a little bit out of character, it's you connecting with your alternate self in another universe. Like, have you ever done that where you've looked in a mirror for like a really long time and all of a sudden it kind of just freaks you out a little bit? Like, I know I've heard people say, like, I've heard some things where it's been said to not stare into a mirror for like a really long time. Like, don't look too long. Don't look too long. And I've never done that. I've never like really just stared into a mirror until recently. And I don't know why I did. I just kind of like really focused in on myself. And like, I don't know, I just got so freaking weirded out. I didn't like it. And I'm like, ugh, I don't ever want to do that again. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but it just didn't sit well with me, And this friend also mentioned that it could also be just, so it's your alternate self or you on another timeline. Like you, or well, me, shifted timelines. So I came to this timeline. I'm on this timeline. And that's why, there's the whole things with the Mandela effects, because we're from different timelines. Not everybody is from the same timeline. Oh God. Okay. But that other me from the other timeline would do their hair this way. And maybe what's happening is I'm colliding somehow with that person from the other timeline, and that's why my hair is this way. I don't know. I know, I'm bugging out right now because there's so many things. Like, I feel like my brain is gonna explode because we live in such a weird freaking world, man, and I don't even know. I don't know. What is this? But okay, what do we think, guys? What do we think about alternate universes and, being on different timelines? Like, the thing is, I do believe like in timeline jumping and shifting, but when you start really getting into it all, it's just like, oh my God, is this what's happening? Like, I don't I don't even know what I'm saying. And why did I leave my freaking hair like this? It looks like
So I just want to say a couple things. First of all, the thing about the mirror, like staring in the mirror for too long. Yes, I have heard that you shouldn't do this, but I have done this. And I don't know if anyone else has tried this, but when I have stared in the mirror for a very long time, just staring into my own eyes, my face changes into like different faces, which is very interesting. I've heard that those are possibly like you from past lives. I don't know how true that is, but it's just very interesting and weird. And also, yes, when I just look in my own eyes in the mirror anyway, for like more than a couple of seconds, I do feel like I like disconnect from my body because I'm like, I'm just in this meat suit, and I kind of like realize it every time. Not that I don't know it, but you know, you go about your daily life and you forget that you're just like a soul in a meat suit. And it did used to freak me out. It doesn't freak me out anymore, but it did used to. Also, I just want to say that yes, I believe that obviously there are multiple versions of us everywhere. We are all little fragments of the universe experiencing itself from different points of views and positions and times and situations. And I think we absolutely have the ability to connect with those other versions of ourselves. That's just my take on it. What do you guys think about all this?